Welcome you all to this Life Master Club for young people. It was a Sunday morning. Shivani had finished her morning chores. She was motivated to complete her topic for that particular day. She was excited that she is going to complete a topic on that particular day. Just then, her father came in and said, "What is wrong with you, Shivani? Why don't you understand anything? Why don't you understand your responsibility? I have told you n number of times, be responsible. You can't afford to waste time like this. Why are you like this? I have told you in good way, I have told you in harsh way, I have told in all the ways, but you don't seem to be taking any interest on studies. Why is it? Are you not interested in studies? If you're not interested in studies, then let me know. It's better that let me get you married to somebody and let me see. You better be a good housewife. That's what I can expect from you. You don't deserve to be a student. I'm totally frustrated. I'm totally disappointed with you." Now, what has happened to Shivani? Shivani was in full mood. She was highly motivated to complete a certain topic for that particular day. But her father came in and gave this particular thing. We call this as motivational killer. Take the case of Anand. Anand was a very successful sales manager in one of the reputed multinational company. He was very passionate about his job. He loves his job so much. He was a workaholic. He'll be the first person to go to his office and he'll be the last person to leave his office. And he's always ready to work even on weekends, on holidays. Any days you tell, he's always ready. And he's always ready to attend to the customers even when he's on his personal duty. That's what is his love for the job. He loves his job so much. All this was going till he had a new manager by name Komudi. Komudi was a very harsh lady for him, a sort of a motivational killer. Whenever Anand comes and says that, okay, this is what is the sales we've done, she'd say, "Oh, what is that? Always we used to get this sales." Then he says like, "Ma'am, I have achieved this much of target, this much of sales. Why so low?" Now, Anand would be very excited in sharing that I have made this, I have achieved this. And she'll say, "Oh, that's a very low sales, what you've done. Why it's so low?" Now, what happened in due course of time? Anand lost interest. A person who was ready to go to the job, was the first person in the morning, he started going only in the late afternoons. And he was looking out for when he is going to get a weekend, when he is going to get a holiday. Once, there was a very important customer who was about to leave that particular company and go away. So Anand made his efforts to a very great extent and he retained them. And he also got a very big sales assignment. So he was very excited about it and he came running to the office and he barged into the office. Immediately, he got a scolding. He said, "Don't you have manners? Is this how you come inside? You don't even know basic things. What is it you're trying to do?" And things. Then he said, no, I was I got this particular office. I have retained the customer. What is a big deal in it? They have been our customers always, and they'll be our customers. What have you done big thing? You have not done anything great here. Now you go get more business and come. This is all nothing. Improve the business. This person, Anand, was totally devastated. He felt, what sort of an organization is this I'm working in? Now here, Komudi is a motivational killer. We are surrounded by motivational killers and we ourselves act as motivational killers many times, but we are not aware of it. Take for instance this particular thing. There was this couple by name Varun and Varsha. Varsha was very happy that Friday morning. She was excited that she wants to make a good dessert for him for the breakfast itself and give it to Varun. She kept the milk in the stove and she went to take bath. Simultaneously, she has also switched on the water motor. During in her bath, she found that the water was overflowing from the overhead tank. Now, she was not able to come out immediately. But then she had to finish her bath quickly and she had to come out to switch off that motor. Now, in this particular chaos, she completely forgot about the milk which she had kept in the stove. The milk got burnt. Then Varun came for a cup of coffee. He asked, "Varsha, did you make my coffee? Where is my coffee?" Then she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Varun, the milk is burnt." Immediately, Varun says, "What's wrong with you? What are you doing? Don't you have any sense? Don't you know what you're supposed to do? Why is it? No, 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 the water was flowing. You can't even take care of that. When you turn on a motor, you don't know that when you go and switch it off. Now you keep the milk, you switch on the motor, you go for a bath. What's happening with you? You are not at all organized. You will never get into any sort of organization and things like that." Varsha was totally demotivated. She was totally upset. Now, who killed her motivation? It was Varun. Now, because of that, see, whenever we act as a motivational killer, what happens is we lose some aspects. To make it very simple, let me say, if there is a particular task that you need to do, and to accomplish that task, you need to do 20 steps. And out of these 20 steps, if you can leverage 5 steps through someone, you make use of it. That's what a winner will do. Whether it's in your house, whether it's in your office or any place, this is what we need to do. But when we act as a motivational killer, now look into the story, what happened. Varun was not made the breakfast on that day. She was upset. She said, "Okay, fine. Now you have your breakfast out somewhere. I'm not going to pack your breakfast. It's getting late for me. I'm going to my office." She was upset and she went off. Now Varun, because of that, look into it. What all is happening to him because of his motivational killer attitude? He had no breakfast on that particular day. That means he had to go outside for a breakfast, number one. Second, his lunch was not packed, which means again he has to manage for his lunch. Third, usually his spouse will press him for the shirt. Today his shirt was not pressed. He had to spend time for pressing the shirt. His shoes is not kept ready. It's not shined. Now he has to do it. His car is not wiped because he has to do it. Now all these steps for him to go to his office was done smoothly every day. But on this particular day, when you exhibit your motivational killer attitude, you are also affected. In an organization, how it works is, when you are a motivational killer, people under you, they lose motivation to do work. They get it, "Oh, whatever I do, whenever I do, everything he'll find a fault in it. Why should I do it? It's better, let me not do anything rather than doing something and getting a instinct or getting a blow from that particular person. Let him do whatever he wants to." That's how people evade you. And when people evade you, you have to get into all these things out yourself. Now, there are 2 things we need to learn from this now. One is observe whether you are a motivational killer. If you are a motivational killer, stop being a motivational killer. Second, when you are with a motivational killer, how to handle the motivational killer. To handle a motivational killer or to stop being a motivational killer, it's very simple. You need to follow the principle of swimming. How do we swim? You put your right hand, then you put your left. Right, left, right, left. Same concept, you put it here. You address an issue. Whenever there is an issue, when you address it abruptly, you hurt the feeling of the other person, or you trigger the ego of the other person, or your ego is triggered. Whenever an ego is triggered, you don't get into a solution. You only create much more problems and problems and problems, and you blow it too big. So when you do a swimming of the right and the left, it's a positive and negative. A positive and negative. Put a positive, put a negative. Put a positive, put a negative. Now taking the same scenario of Varsha and Varun, how he could have handled that situation? He could have said very comfortably, he could have said, "Oh Varsha, I love you so much. You are very dear to me. You are very good in all the activities. Sometimes you miss this. You are good. You plan out your things well in advance. You are doing everything. But certain things you can be much more organized. I understand you. I don't shout at you many times because I don't want you to get upset. That's why I don't express my anger towards you. But that's the reason I shouted, is because that particular thing I wanted you to learn." So when you apply this cycle of a positive and negative, a positive and a negative, you can camouflage your motivational killer attitude. Now, when others exhibit that motivational killer attitude, how you can deal with them? Take the case of our Komati and our Anand. The moment you barge in, Komati shouted, Anand could have said, "Oh, I am very sorry, madam, I should not have done it. It was out of my excitement, I had barged into your thing. I am sorry for it." Now again, this is the right thing he is putting. At the same time, I only did this because I was excited about retaining a business which was about to go. I retained it because of your advice and your valuable suggestions what you had given me. Now see, you are also covering Komati in that particular thing. Then again you say, now I will get much more business. I'm going to get much more business. As you said, you're right. This is a retaining business. I'll get new business. But how will I get it is, I'll take more of your new ideas, whatever you're giving me, I'll take that and I will put it. So this is how you put a positive and negative, a positive and a negative. When you put this positive and negative, all the solutions are there in your own hand. When you don't apply this, either you become a victim of a motivational killer or you yourself become a motivational killer.